Welcome, dear viewers, to another gripping installment from your trusted TV Days Drama Digest channel. Today, we dive deep into the heart-wrenching, soul-stirring events that unfolded on Days of Our Lives on July 3rd, 2025. Buckle up, because Salem is ablaze with emotional confrontations, hidden truths, and life-altering decisions that will leave you speechless. If you're ready to unravel the tangled web of love, betrayal, and sacrifice, let's immerse ourselves in the drama that defines this iconic soap opera. The episode opens with a scene so charged with emotion it could power all of Salem. Maggie Horton, the ever-resilient matriarch, finds herself at a breaking point. Her daughter, Sarah Horton, is caught in a whirlwind of emotional turmoil, and the source of it all? None other than Xander Kyriakis, the man whose charm is as dangerous as his penchant for stirring trouble. Maggie, with her warm but unyielding demeanor, sits Sarah down for a heart-to-heart that cuts straight to the core of their family's struggles. "Sarah, do you want to divorce Xander?" Maggie asks, her voice trembling with a mix of concern and frustration. The question hangs in the air like a storm cloud, heavy with the weight of unspoken pain. Sarah, her eyes glistening with unshed tears, hesitates. "I don't know," she whispers, her voice barely audible. The uncertainty in her response speaks volumes. Her heart is torn between love, duty, and the chaos Xander brings into her life. Maggie, ever the wise counselor, leans forward, her gaze piercing yet compassionate. "If you're not sure, darling, it might not end the way you think. You need to protect yourself and Victoria." This conversation sets the stage for a dramatic showdown that will have fans on the edge of their seats. Maggie, fueled by a mother's protective instinct, confronts Xander in a scene that crackles with intensity. The air in the Kyriakis mansion is thick with tension as Maggie storms in, her usually gentle demeanor replaced by a fiery resolve. "Xander, you're tearing Sarah apart," she accuses, her voice rising with each word. "Your reckless choices, your inability to put her and Victoria first, it's destroying everything." Xander, never one to back down, meets her accusations with a defiant glare. "Maggie, you don't understand," he retorts, his voice laced with frustration. "I'm doing what I can." But Maggie isn't having it. She steps closer, her eyes blazing. "For Victoria's sake, Xander, you need to change. You need to stop this cycle of pain, or you'll lose them both forever." The words land like a thunderclap, and for a moment, even Xander's bravado falters. The confrontation is a masterclass in emotional stakes, leaving viewers wondering if Xander will heed Maggie's warning or continue down his destructive path. While Maggie battles Xander, Sarah finds an unexpected ally in Brady Black. Brady, no stranger to the pitfalls of toxic relationships, offers Sarah a shoulder to lean on and wisdom born from his own turbulent past with Kristen DiMera. Sitting in the cozy confines of the Brady pub, the two share a moment of quiet reflection amidst the storm. Brady's eyes, filled with empathy, meet Sarah's as he speaks from the heart. "Sarah, I've been where you are, trapped in a cycle of love and pain, unable to break free. Xander's charm is like a siren's call, but it's a trap. You deserve better." Sarah listens, her expression a mix of gratitude and confusion. "I don't know if I can let go," she admits, her voice cracking. "Part of me still loves him, but the other part, it's exhausted." Brady nods, his own scars from Kristen's manipulations, giving him a unique perspective. "I get it. But staying in this limbo will only hurt you more. Divorce might be the only way to find peace for you and for Victoria." His words are gentle but firm, a beacon of clarity in Sarah's fog of indecision. Brady's advice resonates deeply, and as Sarah processes his words, the camera lingers on her face, capturing every flicker of doubt and hope. Will she take Brady's advice and sever ties with Xander, or will her heart pull her back into the chaos? The uncertainty is palpable, and it's clear that Sarah's decision will shape the future of her family. Sophia's Heartbreak. A mother's impossible choice in a parallel storyline, We're thrust into a narrative so raw and emotional it's impossible to look away. Sophia, a young woman grappling with the weight of an unimaginable decision, gives birth alone in a dimly lit room, her cries echoing with both physical pain and emotional anguish. The camera pans to her face, streaked with tears, as she cradles her newborn son. "I'm so sorry," she whispers to the tiny bundle in her arms. "I don't have anyone to give you to right now. If they see you, I'll never get my life back." The scene is gut-wrenching, a stark portrayal of a mother's desperation. Sophia, overwhelmed by fear and societal pressure, makes the heart-shattering decision to leave her baby at a fire station safe haven. She kisses his forehead, her hands trembling, before placing him gently in the designated spot and fleeing into the night. Back at her small apartment, Sophia collapses in a heap, sobbing uncontrollably. I'm so sorry," she repeats, her voice breaking with each word. The rawness of her grief is a testament to the show's ability to tackle complex, real-world issues with sensitivity and depth. The narrative shifts to the hospital, where Javi Hernandez, a compassionate firefighter, discovers the abandoned baby. Holding the infant with a tenderness that contrasts his rugged exterior, Javi's face softens as he speaks softly to the child. "Someone left you at the station, little guy," he murmurs, his voice thick with emotion. "But don't worry, you're safe now." Kayla Johnson, the hospital's chief of staff, examines the baby and confirms he's a healthy newborn. "He's perfect," she tells Javi, her professional demeanor softened by the sight of the tiny life before her. By law, the mother has 14 days to reclaim custody. After that, he'll be placed in foster care or an orphanage. The words hang heavy in the air, and Steve's a ripple of concern crosses Javi's face. "An orphanage?" he asks, incredulous. "There's got to be another way." Steve, Kayla's husband, is quick to suggest they take the baby in themselves. "We could raise him, Kayla," he says, his eyes alight with hope. But Kayla, ever practical, shakes her head. "Steve, we're not in a position to take on a newborn. It's not possible." Javi, however, has other plans. "I have an idea," he declares, a determined glint in his eye. In a twist that could only happen in Salem, Javi takes the baby home to the Hernandez house, where he lives with his partner, Leo Stark. "He's ours now," Javi announces, his voice a mix of defiance and excitement. Leo, ever the schemer, raises an eyebrow. "Ours? Javi, you can't just keep a baby." But Javi's mind is made up. He enlists the help of Melinda Trask, a legal expert with a knack for bending the rules. Melinda, with her sharp wit and questionable ethics, agrees to orchestrate a fake adoption. "I'll handle the paperwork," she says, her tone brisk. But Sophia needs to play her part perfectly. Melinda coaches Sophia on what to say, crafting a web of lies to protect their secret. Sophia, still reeling from her decision, agrees to the plan, desperate to reclaim some semblance of control over her life. The scheme is fraught with risk. If anyone discovers the truth, it could unravel everything. Meanwhile, Sophia faces her own challenges as she reconnects with Tate Black. Tate, recently reunited with his love, Holly Jonas, is overjoyed, his face lighting up with a rare, genuine smile. But their tender moment is interrupted when Sophia arrives, her expression a mask of forced composure. "I had the baby," she announces, her voice steady despite the turmoil within. "It's a girl, and I found adoptive parents who want to take her home right away." The lie slips out easily, but it's a bombshell. Sophia claims the baby is a girl, settled happily with a loving family. In reality, her son is with Javi and Leo, who are already falling in love with the newborn. The camera captures the subtle cracks in Sophia's facade. Her hands tremble slightly, and her eyes dart away from Tate's searching gaze. "She's surrounded by love," Sophia adds, her voice catching. Tate, unaware of the deception, nods sympathetically. "You did the right thing," he says, but the audience knows the truth is far more complicated. Javi and Leo, back at the Hernandez house, are settling into their new roles as temporary guardians. Leo, usually cynical, melts at the sight of the baby's tiny fingers curling around his own. "He's perfect," Leo whispers, a rare moment of vulnerability. Javi grins, his heart swelling with pride. "We're going to give him the best life," he vows, unaware that Sophia's secret teeters on the edge of exposure. Back in the Horton Kariake's orbit, the tension between Sarah and Xander escalates. Xander, despite his tough exterior, is visibly shaken by Maggie's confrontation. He knows he's losing Sarah, but his pride keeps him from admitting it. "I don't want to get back together," he tells Sarah during a heated exchange, his voice cold but his eyes betraying a flicker of regret. "But I won't let you take Victoria away from me." Sarah, caught in a tug-of-war between her heart and her head, admits the situation is chaotic. "If this custody battle goes on, it's going to get worse," she warns, her voice heavy with exhaustion. The specter of a legal battle looms large, threatening to tear their family apart. The episode ends on a cliffhanger, with Sarah staring out a window, her reflection revealing the weight of her indecision. The July 3rd episode of Days of Our Lives is a masterclass in emotional storytelling, weaving together themes of love, sacrifice, and deception. Maggie's fierce protectiveness, Sarah's heart-wrenching indecision, Sophia's desperate secrecy, and Javi's bold move to protect a newborn create a tapestry of drama that keeps viewers glued to their screens. Each character's journey is fraught with moral ambiguity, forcing us to question where loyalty lies and what it means to do the right thing. As the credits roll, we're left with burning questions. Will Sarah find the strength to walk away from Xander? Can Sophia keep her secret buried, or will the truth come crashing down? And how long can Javi and Leo's adoption scheme hold before Salem's ever-prying eyes uncover it? One thing is certain, Salem's drama is far from over, and we'll be here to bring you every twist and turn. Thank you for joining us at TV Days Drama Digest for this deep dive into the July 3rd episode of Days of Our Lives. Stay tuned for more updates and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.